For a long time, I was scared of being judged. I thought that if people saw the real me, they wouldn't accept me. This fear made me put up walls and keep others at a distance. We all want to be accepted and loved, but sometimes this fear of judgment stops us from being ourselves and making true connections. I used to worry a lot about what others would think of me. I believed that if I showed my true self, people would reject me. This made me build walls around myself, keeping others at a distance and preventing real connections. Family and society often expect us to be strong and perfect. This pressure can be overwhelming and makes us hide our true selves. We fear disappointing our loved ones or not fitting in, which adds to the fear of being vulnerable. Society and family often pushes us to appear perfect. We worry about letting those we care about or not living up to expectations. This pressure can make us hide who we really are. Society often tells men that showing vulnerability is a sign of weaknesses. This makes it even harder for men to open up and share their true feelings. Many men feel they must always be strong and tough, which can harm their mental health and relationships. Men in particular face strong societal pressure to appear tough and invulnerable. This can lead to significant stress of difficulties in expressing emotions, which can negatively impact mental health and relationships. Growing up, I always tried to be perfect. I wanted to be the best student, the best friend, the best at everything. But deep down, I felt like I wasn't enough. When I made mistakes, I felt like a failure. I was afraid to ask for help or show my true feelings, thinking people would think less of me. Family and societal pressure made it even harder to be vulnerable. As a man, I felt the added pressure to always appear strong. Eventually, I hit a breaking point and realized I couldn't keep pretending. I started small, sharing my struggles with close friends. To my surprise, my friends didn't judge me. Instead, they offered support and shared their own experiences. This was the first step in learning that vulnerability could create deeper connections. Sharing personal experiences can bring people closer together. As I became more comfortable with my vulnerability, I noticed a positive change in my relationships. By opening up about my fears and struggles, I encouraged others to do the same. I found that many people were also afraid of being judged, just like me. When I shared my stories, it made them feel less alone. Being vulnerable is not easy. It takes courage to show our true selves and trust others with our fears and insecurities. But through my own journey and the stories of those around me, I learned that vulnerability is a strength. It helps us to connect on a deeper level, support each other, and grow together. Family and societal pressure can make it harder to be vulnerable, especially for men. However, it's important to overcome these pressures and embrace vulnerability. If you're scared of being judged, remember that you're not alone. We all have our own battles, and sharing them can make us stronger.